So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. What's happening? All right, here we go. It's a Tuesday. Listen, we're not going to stay in the down state that maybe a lot of us have been in for the past couple of days. We're going to slowly kind of come out of that. But the truth is, it's going to be hard to do. But I just see that if we explore the possibilities of life, if we recognize, hey, look at this, man. It's what a miracle of life. The sun rose again. And it was hot all day here in Florida. And the sun set again. It got kind of cool last night. And guess what? It did it again. If we just accept that and just kind of, walk through the mud until we figure it out, life's going to be good. That's going to be kind of my focus as we move ourselves forward here this week. And today we're going to deal with Overwhelm. Oh, great, Scott. Going to overwhelm me with Overwhelm? Yeah, probably. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. I like to think we're motivation with a mission. What does that mean, Scott? Well, it means that I've got this unique little skill set that I have, this ability to kind of see the world kind of differently. I don't know what it is, but, I can have fun with it. I can be dramatic with it. I can see it very clearly, and I can say why and all that stuff, and then I put it together into this thing. But ultimately what it comes down to is this. I think that every little thing we run into allows us to, I don't want to say become the person we're meant to be. I don't like that. I think it allows us to be that person. And ultimately that's what I want from you. And listen, I help a lot of people become the person they're meant to be. That's called coaching, right? And I always know this, you could save a lot of money if you just be that person today. It's pretty simple. You ever have an argument sometimes? And if you just say you're sorry, you get over it pretty fast. If you just forgive, you'll be okay pretty fast. That's what I mean. I kind of stand against something as well. The you be you attitude. You be you. I'll be me. I don't like that. I mean, on the surface, I do. You're going to be you and I'm going to be me. I get that. But I think when you stand on that and make that a value in your life, that you be you, you immediately, it's like having an next door neighbor. And they decide to have a big party, and they got huge speakers. In fact, the band is right up against your fence line, and you want to go to bed early. And they start playing the band really, really loud. And you want to go to sleep, and you say, hey, man, can you turn it down? Hey, you be you, man. I'll be me. Doesn't work. So I think we can't do that. I think that's selfish. And at the same time, I think you should just be that person you want to be. selfie stuff. This has become the person you were meant to be. If you were meant to be that person, you were born that person. You just haven't acted on it yet. So how about today? Good idea today. I'm being the person I am right now. I don't know if it's any good, but I have no idea. If you know me long enough, you know that I don't have much of an ability to change it. It doesn't really matter. I can try all I want to, but I'm eventually going to get back to this dude. Oh, well, we'll see what the plan is. But did you know that 90% of worry that you may be feeling this week is not going to come true? Did you know that? That all the stuff you're hearing right now, all the conspiracy theories, and my God bless you if you're on Twitter or X or Facebook's not that much better. People get empowered now. They see somebody say something. I got to say my piece too. No, you don't. I know the internet and social media gave everybody a voice. But I don't believe everybody should have a voice because they're not mature enough to use it properly. And those voices will overwhelm you. Before you know it, you're going to feel a sense of overwhelm. But 90% of whatever you're feeling right now is not going to happen. How do I know that? Well, you just look at your own life. Look at all the stuff you worried about and look at all the things that actually happen. If everything happened you ever worried about that ever overwhelmed you, you would not even be alive today. Wouldn't even happen. Most of what freaks us out, it only lives in your mind. Sadly, a lot of society and a lot of marketers are putting stuff in your mind, aren't they? Heck, I do a lot of marketing. I run a business. I fight some of the techniques that you have to use sometimes just to get your attention. Fear, problems, overwhelm. Start with that and then say, I can save the day. Bum, blah. BS. No, actually, it's not BS. I can actually do it. But you see, it's human nature. If we go right to the fear and the problem, we immediately get your attention. Oh my God, save me. If it's a real problem, your actions will take care of it before it becomes an issue. I promise you that. You'll sit there thinking, here is a big problem. I had overwhelmed all this. Listen, 2 weeks from now, when you're just sure somebody down the street is going to get their gun out and come yell at you because you believe something different than they do, it'd never happen. You have a barbecue, you're good. Now, am I simplifying it too much? You better believe I am. Stuff's going to happen in the world. I am. Can't worry about that, can we? Just can't. We just got to do the best we can to influence the world in the best possible way. If I get to do anything in life, if I get to be remembered for anything at all, it will be that this dude just kept showing up, kept punching and punching in the most possible way and said, okay, let's get up and try again. Scott never stopped trying. And he never stopped trying to drag you along. I like that. That's a good mission for me. So how do you make overwhelm go away? Well, that is a big call this week. Yeah, I know I step up the big things, right? I mean, that's part of my business. To solve the big problem for the people that are paying attention to you, and you shall win the day. So let's solve overwhelm today. And here's something I'm going to say before I even do this, is it's probably not going to work. And you're going to blame me for it. It didn't work, Scott. But I bet you it works just a little itty bitty bit. Just enough to make you go, okay, give me a little credit maybe, just a little bit. So how do you solve overwhelm in a time when we're in the middle of the stuff right now? Trust me, it's going to get heavier as the week goes on. I just refuse to play. Number one, step away. Take a breath, relax. Do anything except create. Don't do anything except create a space for thinking. Go get yourself chilled, okay? Oh, by the way, when I say it's going to get worse and I just refuse to participate, that does not mean I'm not paying attention. Does not mean I'm not watching social media. Does not mean I'm not up 100% up to speed on everything that's going on. Does not mean that. I have a capacity to take that in and absorb it and figure out what to do with it and have it not bring me down, at least for more than a day or two. Step away, take a breath, relax, create space, give yourself a chance to process this. Don't just let it happen by chance. Make it purposeful. Number two, step back in.
Eczema is unpredictable, but you can flare less with Ebglyss, a once-monthly treatment for moderate to severe eczema. After an initial 4-month or longer dosing phase, about 4 in 10 people taking Ebglyss achieved itch relief and clear or almost clear skin at 16 weeks. And most of those people maintain skin that's still more clear at 1 year with monthly dosing.
Ebglyss, lebrikizumab LBKZ, a 250 milligram per 2 milliliter injection, is a prescription medicine used to treat adults and children 12 years of age and older who weigh at least 88 pounds or 40 kilograms with moderate to severe eczema, also called atopic dermatitis, that is not well controlled with prescription therapies used on the skin or topicals, or who cannot use topical therapies. Ebglyss can be used with or without topical corticosteroids. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Ask your doctor about Ebglyss and visit ebglyss.lilly.com or call 1-800-LILY-RX or 1-800-545-5979.
Once you've had a chance to think a little bit, step back in, gather the information you need to get true perspective on what is happening. Exactly what I talked about yesterday. Take the time to get some perspective. You will ground yourself again if you give yourself a chance. Some of you will lean into faith. Others will lean into anger. I don't know what it's going to be, but I can say this. If you do not take the time to step away and then step back in and get the information you need, you're just going to continue this process. Number 3, if the worry is not real, there's no more required. If the worry is not real, there's no more required. So do the best you can and look around you and say, okay, I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. I hear this. This guy said that. Listen, these people you're listening to, most of them got paid to get you worried. And if they didn't, they're just people that are living in the moment and they got a phone that they can click, boom, and they can say something and get their piece out there. It's not worth doing. Process it. If the worry is not real, you don't have to do anything else. If it is real, number 4, determine what steps you need to give yourself control of the situation. If it's a worry that's really bugging you, what do you need? Some people, I went to church on Sunday. I did it purposely. I knew my pastor would have a good message, and he did. And it was great. He just, it was real world. It wasn't preachy like crazy. It wasn't, it was just comforting. It was hopeful. And I just knew that was a place I had to go, just at least for an hour, have somebody pump some good stuff into me. What do you need to do? Determine what steps you need to take to give yourself control of the situation. It could be breathing, it could be taking a break, taking a vacation, it could be having a glass of wine. I said a glass, I didn't say a bottle. You'll thank me if you don't have the bottle. Number 5, eliminate everything except what you see will fix the problem. Now, when I say that, I kind of recoil a little bit. I want you just not to worry about anything else and say, okay, what can I do to fix the problem? Kind of standard, get focused on what it's going to take, minimal viable fix, whatever is the thing that just gets it done, the little tweak. Maybe it's, I need some sugar. I don't know. But don't obsess about fixing the entire problem. That's not your job. You're not that big. That's way above your pay grade. Can't fix everything that's going on. Now, having said that, it's like, you know what? Sometimes you can. Some people do step in. Some people do have an overarching influence. Sometimes that just happens. I think that's why we're going through this experience right now. But that may not be your calling. Your calling may be just to, just fix one little thing that makes your life happy, your family happy, your business happy, whatever. You may be the only person that walks into your business today that actually has a smile on their face. And they go, wow, what are you so happy for? Well, I got up. I'm here. I'm good. Am I happy? Yeah. Am I worried? Yeah. Do I have a heaviness in my heart? Yeah. But life's gonna go on. And like I love to say, if it doesn't go on for you, you probably won't know it didn't go on. You'll be the last to know anyway. Humans don't process things that way, though. No. So what's the message? Well, most of what is bugging you right now is not going to come true, so take a few steps to try to eliminate that worry. And one last thing I can give you, one last itty-bitty little tip that I think might work really well. Action fixes almost anything. So if your action is to go fight and argue and stuff like that, that's not going to fix anything. It's going to make it worse. But if you can switch your mind around to an action that will give a positive influence for yourself or people around you, when you step out and start helping other people and uplift them a little bit, you will change. I can actually feel it as I'm doing these podcasts, and I've done this 20 years now. So again, I feel these things just like you do. I can feel me now, second episode of the week. You feel me I'm starting to click into this again. I'm getting back to Scott. I got hit just like you did. So I'm telling you, do the same thing. Get out there and find a way just to, I'm gonna go contribute here and make the world better just a little bit. I'm on a mission to go do that. And when you do that, when you serve in that way, you can't help but feel better. That's how it is. You know that. Don't let overwhelm take root in your mind. It's not good. Take a minute and just understand what's going on in your life. Life gets in the way. For most of us, life goes on. I'll see you tomorrow.